Hi, my name is Tim Bartolini and I am a senior in high school with a learning disability. Since I am going to college next year and the transition from high school to college will be rather significant, it is best that I know what type of learner I am and what I plan to do to help myself throughout college. I am a visual learner. While this makes it easy for me to read charts and be observant, it is a disadvantage when it comes to studying in loud areas and listening to lectures. My biggest strengths as a visual learner are math and science, since both involve a lot of visuals. Formulas in math class as well as graphs in science class are easy for me to understand since both are pretty visual-based structures. Plus, they are fun to look at least I think so. My weaknesses generally involve language-based learning, such as reading comprehension. Reading efficiently and remembering what was read can also be a fairly big struggle for me. Handwriting papers is very hard for me. When I have to write by hand, it takes me what feels like 10 times as long as everybody else to finish the work. Organizing my time and motivating myself to do work is another struggle for me. When it comes to college, I am most likely going to need a few accommodations. For example, I might need a syllabus for all of my classes, I may need to have my textbooks on tape, extra time to complete my reading assignments, have my lectures recorded, a seat in front of the class, and a laptop to take notes and write papers instead of having to write by hand. Of course, I won't be able to just obtain these accommodations out of thin air. In order to obtain them, I will have to be a self-advocate and ask the professor for them personally. Everyone I know in college struggles with certain assignments, and with my learning disability, it's possible I will have to try a little harder than everyone else. Because of this, I will have to be a self-advocate and talk to my professor about the troubles I am having with their work and what the best way for me to receive help would be. Using certain learning strategies will come in handy, I'm sure. If we need to watch videos in class, watching the videos multiple times will help me memorize the content. Writing questions in the margin of my notes or textbook to ask my professor later on would be a good habit for me to get into, as well as finding a study pattern and using it consistently whenever I need to study. Reading actively by highlighting and underlining text, I have found, is a good way for me to stay focused when reading longer texts. Well, that's all you really need to know about me. At least that's all I'm going to tell you.